ClickUp tutorial for beginners 2025, one software to replace them all. In this video, I will be showing you how to use a ClickUp for project management in 2025 step by step. ClickUp calls itself one app to replace them all, and the reason is simple. It combines task management, project planning, documents, goals, dashboards, team communication, and workflow automation into one single platform. Whether you're running a business, working on personal projects, or collaborating with a team, ClickUp gives you one organized place to keep everything connected. So let's set it up together from scratch. Alright, so before we start creating anything over here, let's just take a look and understand the structure. So ClickUp is going to start with your workspace, and over here, everything that you are going to see is going to be divided either using spaces or using folders or lists or tasks. So it is going to be divided into these different divisions, and you can think of it like a really big house with different compartments or something which is divided into a lot of sections just for your easy comprehension or organization. So it is really going to help you manage your thoughts, your tasks in a very clear and open manner. So up over here at home, you are going to see that there are replies over here. Now this is your sidebar, and you can search for anything if it's missing because it's such a long sidebar. So there are a lot of options here. You can actually search for anything if you can't find it quick enough. So this is pretty convenient. And then you have your filter your sidebar. So you can filter your sidebar and arrange it according to your preference or convenience. And you also have the option of closing your sidebar. If you would like some more space, you can just close that. So we have replies over here. You have your assigned comments, you have your tasks, and then those tasks are further divided into whether those tasks have been assigned to you when they are due or if they are overdue. And then you also have a personal list, and there are even more options. You can also select some as your favorites, which could be displayed here, anything that you like just for your convenience. Now, so the main thing here is spaces. This is what we are going to manage here. Now, currently we have our space open, but it has not been set up as of yet. So in case you want to set up a new space, what you can do is either click here or down here, and you can create a new space. Now, it says that space represents teams, departments, or groups, each with its own list. So the space is going to be the major division, and then within it, you are going to have different groups, which would be folders, and then within those folders, you're going to have lists, and those lists are going to contain tasks and subtasks, and according to that you can manage everything. So this is just a space. You will be seeing all of these things which I've told you later. So what you're going to do first of all is you're going to name your space. So the first largest division, or the first group that you are going to divide a whole big chunk of your task is going to be here, and you're going to give it a title, and then you can give it subdivisions. So you can name it either marketing or engineering or clients or whatever you like. You can name that, and you can also select a space color for it or any kind of avatar. You can customize it according to your preference, and then you can also give it a description in case you want to share it with someone. So it could be convenient to have a description here, and you also have, in case you want to share, then it also has a default permissions which you can set as well, or you can even keep it private without allowing any other members to see it. You can invite members to have access to it as well, and you just got to toggle that and you can use that. Now, there is also a very convenient and very impressive option over here is the use of templates. So these templates are so impressive. These are two of the featured templates, and then you also have other templates as well. This is one for agency management, and this is another one for quick start project management. So these whole spaces have already been created, and they have divisions and their subdivisions and tasks, and however detailed you want it to be, you already have a template for that. So here are some more templates. There is SEO project management, there is class assignments, there is a blockchain ecosystem, and there are so many spaces already created for you. And these are very impressive templates that you can use. Just to see, maybe we'll just select one of these templates and see what it looks like. So once you select a template, you can enter the space name And you have the option of importing everything, or you can customize it and import only specific things that you want. Then according to your project or the details of your project, you are going to write in the dates. So you could also import the dates as they are and change them manually, or you could remap the dates from here. And you could also decide if you want to include archived tasks or not. So from here, you just need to make a few more decisions, and then you can use the template. This template is currently not available. It is available with the paid membership. So that is not available for free, but it does have a lot of really beneficial options. And the template option is very, very impressive. So if you could get that in, I definitely think that it could make your work so much more easier. Anyways, let's get back to creating our space. So let's just enter in create new space, and you could name it project for now because this is just a demo. So, and then define your workflow. So you're going to do project management and click done and just create your space. So here we are, our space has been created. This is the title project. And then this is currently it's a list. So that's the project. And then we have its list over here. Now what we're going to do is it says to do right here. So this is our to-do list, and in it you can change the title to whatever you like. Then you have in this list you are going to have tasks, so you're going to add tasks, and these can be anything like according to your project you can name your task anything. You're going to add one task, then you're going to add, you can type in whatever, then you have your next task and the next one and next one. So you're just going to keep adding tasks as you go, and it says that a task has been created. You can view these, you can assign them to a member, you can edit them, you can rename them, tag them, or you could add a subtask to it as well. So over here, it says subtasks, and you can view those as well. Right now, these are collapsed. You can have them expanded or separated. So in order to add a subtask, you're just going to click here, and then there will be a subtask right here, which you can enter. So once you have a whole space, and then in that you have a title for a list, and then you have its tasks over here, and then within those tasks you have subtasks. That is really going to help you visually see what your plan is, and it is going to really help you be more productive and work things out and manage them in a very organized manner. Now, there are different views to this as well. So there is the list view here. You also have the board view, which you can view like this. It is going to be in the form of a board, and you have different cards within it. You have their titles. This is the to-do list. Then you have planning. Then you have a list which is in progress, and then at risk. And if you just move forward, there's a section where update is required. You have those tasks which are on. You can put in tasks. The list is called on hold. And then you can add the tasks which are on hold. There are also completed tasks and canceled tasks. So this is really impressive how you have so many lists over here, and nothing would really go unnoticed or unclassified with so many lists. And these lists have been given, these titles have been given to you. You don't really need to think so much. You just bring in your data and you just organize it accordingly, which is a very impressive and really time saving. So this was the board view, and then we had the list, then we had the board view. After that, we have our team. So your team view is available here, which you can see. It is going to appear something like this. You have your different members who are working on different tasks, and then it is displayed very nicely, and it's very appealing, and it is looking very organized. So you don't have to just look at a lot of writing. There are these diagrams which make the perception so much easier. Then you have your calendar. If you want to work around due dates, or if you want it to be more deadline focused, so you can view it in calendar form, or you could create your tasks over here according to dates and calendars. You also have the Gantt view here, and that is going to be the style in which it is going to be displayed. So if you are more comfortable with that, you can go with this. This is also visually very organized, and there is a list here. So this is also a very nice view. You can add any kind of view that you like. Maybe you want a table view or a timeline, or you could add a mind map. Any view else that you like to add, you can add that over here. So that is how your project or your space is going to be. Let's just go back to our list view, which is the first one. So that is how the space is from here. If you want to create another space, you go here and you just create one more space. So you can organize many things way more than just one project in this one place over here. So everything is going to be in one place and you can organize that. Now, after that, you have channels. There is a general channel over here. You also have a welcome channel, and you can add any kinds of channels that you want to add or include. You also have direct messages, which these kind of management softwares usually do. So you can also have direct messages. Now here is the invite members, and you can also upgrade. So this is how it is. You have teams over here, and then you also have brain. If you need any kind of AI help, you can do that over here. You also have your planner, and this is home. And so in case you want to use AI, for that, you're going to go to the top over here, and it says search over here, and this is the Ask AI button over here. So if you, this is really, really convenient, the Ask AI button here. You can use AI to help you in so many ways here. You can ask it to write a description for you. You can ask it to improve a description that you have written. You can ask it to correct it. You can ask for any kind of summary. If you have lost anything, you can type it in and ask it to find so-and-so document or so-and-so tasks, or give it all kinds of commands. So it will just search through the whole workspace and find what you are trying to find. It is very, very time saving. It is going to save you a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of hard work. You can focus more on important things rather than just organizing things and looking for things and putting them in different piles. So this is really convenient. So in case you need any help from AI, you're just going to click on that, and then this panel is going to appear on the right side over here. Now here, what you can do is you can type in, you can ask anything, you can create, or you can search anything, you can mention anything. You have some suggestions over here. It says to draft a thank you note for a client. So you click on that and you can ask. I mean, these suggestions are so helpful as well. Sometimes you don't even know what kind of help you need. But if you look here, you can see these options. These are so impressive. You can ask AI to draft a thank you note for a client. Find all tasks assigned to me due this week. So any tasks which are due this week, you can ask to find all of those tasks. You can also generate 5 ideas for next quarter goals. So it isn't just about finding things or drafting a note or writing a description or a summary. In fact, you can actually do creative work as well with generate 5 ideas for next quarter goals. These are ideas, and this is really a brainstorming or creative things which you can ask AI to do for you. So you might get these ideas. You could ask it to help you decide any topics for a blog post, or decide topics for your next YouTube videos, or you can ask for it for any kind of creative help as well. So as soon as you get those ideas, after you get those ideas, you can also ask it to help you create a blog for that, or maybe give you headlines, or further, you can keep getting help at every step. It's not just about generating an idea. It's actually from generating an idea to the very end result. You can get help at every step, which is very, very impressive. You have some featured ideas that you can use for help. You can create autopilot agent. You can generate an image, ask about your Google Calendar, ask about your meeting notes. You can get help using ClickUp. And then you can also ask AI to search for some things. You can ask it to deep search, or you can ask it to search ClickUp or search the web as well. You can also ask it to report, to give you reports on, like I said, you can get executive summaries. You can also get project updates, team updates. So these are some kind of reports that you can ask AI to generate for you. It's going to go through your whole workspace, and it is going to summarize everything and give you a very well-written report. These reports are also not going to be just anything. It is going to be very comprehensible and very well written and organized. Now you can also do lots of brain work, something to think about, and really creative things. You can create something, you can write, you can brainstorm, summarize. So these are some really impressive ideas as well. Sometimes you're not sure what you want, how AI can help you. But if you come here, I don't think you even need to think a lot. You can just come here and just find something that you just click on, and then you get it. There are some more tools as well. There is a post task comment. So you can add a comment to the selected task. There are post chat messages. You can send a message in a ClickUp chat. You can set any kind of reminders, or you can update a task. So these are some really amazing options here. If you don't want to select from here, you just type it in what you need. So this is how you can get the ClickUp Brain or ClickUp AI to help you out. So this is the panel over here. I'm just gonna exit that so we get all our space back. Now over here, you can see it says add new folder to your space. So if you click here, you can add any folder that you want to add to your space up here. This is recent. So this is what recently happened here. But next to it, we have docs. So there are currently no documents in this location yet, but you can definitely add that. Then you also have bookmarks, which you can add in case you need it for later. You can customize this space as well if you like. There is a filter. This is currently the auto layout and auto refresh. So you can also have protected view, or you can have a default view. You can set this as the default view. So there is a customized view which you can select as well, but we're not going into too much detail for that because I think this is perfect already. And you can also add a card over here. So if you want to do that, you can definitely go for it. There is the share option up here. And if you want to share this space, this is very convenient. You can share the space with all kinds of views. This is the space, and you can invite the people that you want to share this with by entering their name or their email, and then you can invite them. You can either send them a private link, and you can set the permissions. So this is the workspace name. You can share that with whatever people that you want, or you can just make it private as well if you want. So it is very helpful if you just go ahead and share the whole space. So all your team members can view the same things, all from their own setups. Everyone can view the same kind of space and take what they need from it, get the information, and work along with. So everybody can work together if this space is shared. Now, what I wanted to tell you about the docs over here is that you can also ask ClickUp AI to generate documents for you, or whatever summaries or reports that I was talking about that you can ask it to generate for you. That will be given to you in the form of a document. So what we're going to do here is we're going to ask it to give us a document, and then we are going to view that document here as well. So over here, I'm just going to ask it to create a list of tasks for a project management. So we're going to, so I've just asked the AI to give me a list of tasks that I need to manage my project. Now over here, it is going to ask me a few questions. It is going to create a list of tasks for project management, and it needs some clarification. So because I don't have any kind of titles given or a lot of data over here, it's kind of pretty blank, the space. So if I had lists laid out and information in there, it would have generated a lot of things in detail, but because that is not available, it is asking me for a little bit more information. So after providing that, once I provide that, I should probably get a document, which I am going to share. All right, so it is thinking, and let's see what it comes up with. All right, so here we go. This is our document. It says that it is called Project Planning Tasks. And then here is a tiny overview of how this is going to appear over here. So I'm just going to click on that and we're going to view our document over here in our space. So it's opening up. This is all generated by AI. I have barely given it any information, but it has gone all the way to create a proper document with title, headings, subheadings, and everything. And this is a really neat set of tasks that I should be performing for in order to manage my project. Now it says define project objectives, identify project stakeholders, develop project timeline. So what we can do, why this document is really convenient. The reason why I did that is because you can simply just highlight this. And then you get this toolbar for the text. And what you can do here is this is AI, which is going to improve. So you can, if you click improve, you can ask the brain to edit or write. So what you're going to do is you can type in, you can replace with this answer, or you can ask it to change the tone, or you can ask it to use correct grammar, or maybe summarize it, make it shorter, make it longer. Whatever you want, you just type that in and you send it. You're going to get that help. So that way, it is going to be improved. You also have the edit option, so you can edit it however you like. And this is also with AI. So it is going to help you with your writing. So in any place, if, for example, in project management or in any kind of management, if you are lacking anywhere, if, for example, you're not good at writing, or maybe you're not good with your grammar, or you're just not a very expressive person and you don't have very good writing, or very good explanations, or maybe you're just your writing is very brief, you need more detail in it, you have AI to help you out with that. So you are not going to fall behind in any manner, and your management is going to just absolutely skyrocket. So you can fix the spelling, make anything longer, make it shorter, simplify the writing. You can generate action items, continue writing, or you can even ask it to explain something to you if you don't understand that. There is a summarize, and there is also translate. So this is very helpful. Now after that, what we have is, let's just go back. You also have a comment. You can create a comment over here, and whenever you come back, you can see any kind of comments that you left behind. You have bulleted lists. You have these options to choose from. You can choose the kind of bullets that you want, and then there is the text. Now, the text over here, if you click on the text, okay, so the text, you can, the text which I've just highlighted, if you click over here on the text, if you click here on the text, you can see that down here, you have the option of heading 1, heading 2, you can create different headings. Then you also have banners. You can add that here. These are different colored, so it means that you can highlight this in any way you like. There is code block, and there is a quote, so you can add that to the text over here. What else we can do with the text is, once you highlight it, you can, of course, you can change the color, make it bold, and all of these things. And then you can insert a link. You can create a sub page over here. And this over here is a very important, I think the most important thing from this toolbar is you can create a task. So if you click here, heading over here, or this subheading over here, this task over here is going to be converted to task. This symbol over here, it says create task. So if you click on that, this is going to get created into a task, and you're going to select the list in which you want it to appear. Do you want it in space, or do you want it in the project? So there's space, and there's the project that we just created. So I'm going to click project, and I want that list to appear in projects. Now I could create a new list, or I could select in which list I want that task to go. So once you select the list in which you want that tasks to appear, you are going to come here and you're going to click on create. I can't do that right now because I need to select a list, which I do not have. But once you select the list, this is going to be set as a task and it is going to go into the list. So why don't we just in project, let me just create the list, and the list can be let's just make it this, and let's create that list. And now this is going to go into that list. Now let's just, thanks for now. So this is gone into that list. Now let me check this one and let's try and see if we can add this task to the list as well. This task, which was given to us by AI in a document, we can actually put this into our list that we just created. So let's go down to project and list and create. So hopefully this would have gone to the list over there, and we can also go and check that out. So this is how it is so convenient. It says task created. The task has been created. We're going to go back and check that out. So this is how, if you highlight the text, you can change that as you like. Now you can also highlight text like this, and there is the option of ask AI, and you can ask AI to create a checklist from these tasks, or you can ask it to add more tasks to this document, or from this you can ask it to create another document with so-and-so information. So that is going to cut down a lot of your time and help you manage your space so much easier. Now let's just exit the AI, and over here we have, let's go to our space, the project that we created, and let's take a look at the list over here. So previously we did not have any detailed lists. So let's see if the list that we sent from the document came down here or not. Okay, so here we go. We do have this. This was not here before. So this is the list which has been sent here from that document. Now over here as well. Now this project is not named, but we created a new list. Remember, we selected the option of create new list. So this is the new list, and over here, this task has appeared over here in this list. So this is we selected create task. This task got sent here from the document, and this other task got sent here from the document. So it actually works. You can very conveniently, first of all, get a document generated, and then you can work on that document and very easily create tasks, move those tasks, and even subtasks as well. All right, so now that you have seen all the basic arrangement and how to create a space and how to organize your lists and your tasks and your subtasks, and how you can get some help with the AI, there are different kind of views you can see, and how you can get documents generated with AI and then use those documents to your advantage. You can see that this platform can give you a very clear structure of your entire workflow, and it can help you organize it in a very conceivable manner. So now you should have a space like this if you followed along. So we have a space which is organized into folders, and we have lists, and we have tasks with details and different views that we can switch between. And we've seen how the documents work, how AI works, and the dashboards, and how they all fit into one system. So this setup becomes your all-in-one organized space, which is exactly why ClickUp is called one software to replace them all. ClickUp is called as such because you really can come here and everything is in one place. So very rightfully, we can say that ClickUp is a one software to replace them all.